Hi, welcome to Storytime. My friend Sawyer let me borrow this book. His Boppy reads it to him. It's called I Need a New Butt, written by Dawn McMillan and illustrated by Ross Kinnaird. It's a really funny book, and afterward we're going to do an art project.
I need a new butt. Mine's got a crack. I can see it in the mirror, a crack at the back. Did I do it on the slide? Or on the banister inside? Or when I jumped my BMX? Or with the fart? That happened next. Of course, the fart. That's what blew my butt apart. Split the thing clean in two. Now I wonder what to do. I need a new one. A green one or a blue one? A fat one or a thin one? A wood one or a tin one?
Why not an arty-farty butt? One not to be forgotten, with watercolors on the top and a mural on the bottom.
Or yellow spotted, purple dotted, a butt with color, a butt with flair, a butt as bright as I dare to wear, a butt as bright as Dad's underwear. Or maybe an alien's butt, made from a metal like titanium, fireproof, bulletproof, bomb-proof. I'd like a butt that's safety rated, the right butt, a knight's butt, a butt that's armor plated. What about a bumper butt made of chrome? Why not, I say, from a 1960s sports coupe, one made in the USA? With accessories to complement, like strips of silver smoothly bent, a set of lights left and right for backing round in the night. With a bumper butt, I won't be scared because bumper cracks can be repaired. But a bumper butt is huge. A bumper butt weighs a ton. I've changed my mind. I want a lighter one. A rocket butt? All fire and thrust. A robo butt? Now that butt's a must. No, I think it's all too late. This cracked butt is my fate. I'm here on my own in this cracked butt zone. No one to care, no one to share. Wait, what's that I hear? This is outrageous. Are butt cracks contagious? Dad, your butt crack is showing. And Dad, there's no way of knowing just how far it's going. The end.
Well, Sawyer, I can see why you like this book so much and why you think it's so funny. Now it's time for our craft project. And I figured since we're talking about butts, why not do our craft project using toilet paper rolls? We're going to make a birdhouse. There's a toilet paper roll. We'll need some other things also. Here's the list.
A toilet paper roll. Sometimes it has extra toilet paper stuck to it, so let's take that off. An index card or a thick piece of paper, around 3 inches by 5 inches. 3 inches by 5 inches. And just so you know about how big that is, a regular crayon is a little bit longer than 3 inches. The paper does not have to be exact. That's going to be the roof of our birdhouse. Crayons, glue, scissors, yarn, or ribbon. Paint and a paintbrush. And a little twig from outside. And if you don't have a twig, a toothpick will do. Now let's start our birdhouse. Let's start from the bottom. Here's a little platform, and I'm using an index card for that also. But to get this really great circle, I went into my cupboard and I found a can. And I put the can down on an index card, and I took a pencil, I held the can steady, and I traced around it. And I cut it out. You could color that. I didn't color mine, but you can definitely color yours. And then we're going to put a little bit of glue from about the middle out and leave some of your twig hanging out so that your bird can hang on it. There. I'm going to go let this dry. I'm going to put it aside and keep on going. So this bottom part of my birdhouse is getting ready to dry. So now I'm going to go up to the toilet paper tube, and I have a couple of cuts to make. One cut is this shape right here, this arch of the door. And the other cut is going to be a diagonal cut and a diagonal cut. If I want to, I could make lines of where I'm cutting. And now I'm going to cut off this whole part here and here. So it's a little A-line birdhouse. I'm going to flatten it just a little bit and make lines so I can follow them with my scissors. That might make it easier. There. Squish it down just a sec. And now you can make it back into cylinder. There. Well, this part's ready, aside from the painting. If you don't want to paint it, that's fine. It will look like a natural tree trunk color. I chose to paint mine. So what I did was, I just took a piece of scrap paper, put a big blob of paint, put my fingers through. When I put my fingers through, I widen them inside the tube to hold it steady. Widen. Now it's kind of steady, and I take a big blob and put it on. And then when I have a few big blobs on, I just take my brush and coat it. Your hands might get dirty, like mine just did, but I'm going to keep on going. I'll wash my hands after. Take a big blob, stick it on. You could choose whatever color paint you want. You can make it multicolored. You could paint it and then go back and paint windows if you wanted. You could do all kinds of things because this is your birdhouse and you can make it as unique as you are. There. I would clean the brush off in the sink and let it dry. I would throw this piece of paper out, and I would do it in a special way. Fold it over itself so it doesn't get everywhere. But right now I'm going to fold it over itself, and I'm going to carefully put my wet birdhouse to dry, just like that. Here is another index card. This is going to be the A-line of the roof. This part. So your job would be to color it with crayons. You could color both sides if you like. You could even color one color or just leave it white. We're going to fold it. Take your time to meet the corners so you can have a nice fold. When we hang it, we're going to need a couple of holes at the very top. And I'm going to draw 2 little triangles. And I'm going to cut the triangles out. There's one. There's 2. I cut 2 little notches out that are triangle shaped, and when I open them, that's going to be where I put the ribbon. Let's see how much we want it to hang. I kind of like mine to hang like that. So I'm going to cut it and string it through the other hole. Might have to fold it, get it through. Make 2 knots. There. So that's going to be the roof. I put glue all around the bottom, all around the base where my birdhouse was going to go, and I am gluing that down. And when it's done drying, I'm going to take my roof and I'm going to put glue along the roof, and I'll let that dry too. And then I have my birdhouse.
If you enjoyed the reading of I Need a New Butt and you enjoyed making a craft project, then stick around for my next video because it's going to be another story and another project. See you next time.